This is Single Black Female 3. So if you haven't seen the first and second one, check out links in description below. But basically what had happened was, Monica was once a TV host and had an assistant named Simone, who surprisingly looked like her. In the first movie, Simone was fake AF and tried to steal Andre, Monica's mans. But Andre didn't want Simone, so Simone killed him. Eventually, Simone admits that they actually share the same father and that she poisoned him. Luckily, Monica's best friend Bibi hits Simone, and they are able to escape a burning house. In the second movie, Monica and Bibi move to Seattle where Monica hosts a new TV show. And Simone ended up in a convent and had amnesia, until she finally remembers everything and has followed Simone to Seattle to continue her stalking antics. But this time, Simone kills multiple people at Monica's work and frames Monica as a murderer. Simone even kills Trevor, a Seattle detective, and Monica's love interest at the time. Detectives arrive just in time and arrest Monica, thinking she's responsible for all the deaths. Monica ends up in prison. It's also revealed that Simone has a long-lost daughter named Joy. Let's continue. After being wrongfully arrested 6 months ago, multiple pieces of evidence prove Monica Harris's innocence, and she is released from prison. Meanwhile, since Monica's arrest, the real killer and Monica's half-sister Simone has disappeared. During Monica's release, Monica's best friend Bibi stands by her side as she faces the press. Monica tells the press that she's grateful that she's now free, but that she will never be at peace knowing that Big Back Simone is still out there. As they leave the courthouse, a female detective named Ebony Williams screams at her, saying she'll pay for the death of her late brother, Trevor Williams. Nathan from KCRN in Houston calls Monica to tell her that they want her back in Tea Time, a show she used to host. She refuses, and when offered other options, she says she'll think about it. But Bibi says they broke and need that job. Since Ebony is so fixated on making Monica pay, Detective Dylan reminds her that Simone was the one that killed Trevor, not Monica. But Ebony is persistent on taking revenge. Don't matter which sister. Meanwhile, Monica and Bibi go party the night out, and Bibi is so excited to get some Foin D. A month later, Monica and Bibi leave Seattle for Houston, and they live together. When Bibi sees Monica busy sending files to the Houston police to help find Simone, Bibi reminds her that it's the cop's job to find Simone. Plus, Bibi is confident that Simone isn't dumb enough to show herself. Monica secures her gun just in case. Meanwhile, Simone is back to living as Sister Grace, but she's all the way in Mexico since she's in hiding. Plus, the tacos are really good down there. Simone's teenage daughter, Joy, calls her crying because she's having a tough time adjusting to college life. In the middle of the call, college girl Tia invites Joy to hang out with her and her friend Siobhan at a cafe. Siobhan protests as she doesn't want to invite Joy, but Tia asks her to be nice. Hearing this, Simone comforts Joy and warns her about Siobhan. Simone even tells Joy to join Glee Club to find friends. The next day, Monica shares with Nathan that over 22,000 people, half of whom are Black, are wrongfully convicted. She says her name and resources kept her safe, but the others aren't so lucky. This leads her to suggest hosting a podcast for important matters since KCRN has yet to tap into that. Nathan greenlights it, and Monica soon starts interviewing for her podcast. Simone calls Sister Margaret, the nun who looked after her when she was a nun in Houston. She asks permission to return to Houston for a week so she can help Joy adjust to college. But Sister Margaret disapproves, as she and Joy are aware of her criminal activities. When Joy arrives at the cafeteria, Devin, a guy from her class, befriends her. To her horror, Siobhan appears and pours a can of worms over her head while filming her on her live stream. Devin calls out Siobhan and walks the humiliated Joy to her dorm. While surveilling Monica, Ebony sees Sister Margaret arriving at Monica's house. After introducing herself, Sister Margaret expresses regret for helping Simone recover from the fire when she found her unconscious on the street. But Sister Margaret refuses to turn her in, angering Monica.
Why did you even come here?
Amen to that. Ebony then follows Sister Margaret back to the convent, and she has photographed the entire thing. Concerned about Monica carrying a gun everywhere, Bibi suggests hiring Walter Harmon, the private investigator nephew of a stylist she knows. Monica agrees to this, so Bibi meets with Walter on Monica's behalf. And Bibi is shocked to find Walter looking real fine. I just know she's ready to hop on that PI. Meanwhile, Ebony calls Dylan to ask him to look into Sister Margaret. While walking in a dark parking lot, Siobhan does another live stream, laughing at what she did to Joy. Shortly after, a car hits her, resulting in her death. That literally came out of nowhere. Simone meets with Joy at Sister Margaret's cottage. Simone had stolen the keys from Sister Margaret. When Simone asks Joy if she hates her for her past, Joy says she understands that she only did what she thought was right. That night, someone breaks into Sister Margaret's bedroom and performs erotic asphyxiation on her using a pillow, resulting in her death. The next morning, Dylan informs Ebony about Sister Margaret's death. Then Devin and Joy start dating. Devin shares that he's into true crime documentaries and is currently working on one. When he shares that he's adopted, Joy also shares that she's adopted. Although initially reluctant to share about her birth mother, Joy eventually shares about Simone after the two had backbreaking activities. In the convent, Sister Iris tells Dylan that everybody loves Sister Margaret, so they have no suspects. Ebony shows him the photo she took, accusing Monica of being the suspect. Dylan reprimands her for spying on Monica and orders her not to interfere in the investigation. They're both unaware that Simone is there, eavesdropping. Later, Sister Iris gives Simone Sister Margaret's life insurance policy because she left everything to Simone. That night, Ebony, who has stayed in the convent vicinity, catches Simone leaving and driving back to the cottage to meet Joy. She has photographed the entire thing. When Joy wonders who killed Sister Margaret, Simone accuses Monica, saying she's out for revenge. Joy gets worried for her safety in case Monica learns about her, prompting Simone to assure her that she'll protect Joy. Looking up Joy's car's license plate, Ebony learns that Joy is at South College State. Visiting Devin's dorm room while he's not there, Joy finds a folder with her name on it. It contains her school files, certificate of adoption, and the article about the fire involving Simone and Monica. She realizes that the true crime documentary Devin is working on is Simone's case, and she leaves with the folder. When Walter shares that he knows where Sister Margaret works, Monica calls the convent and learns about Sister Margaret's erotic asphyxiation. Joy informs Simone about what she discovered, and Simone suggests she bring Devin to the cottage so they can talk privately. She says she'll leave the following night to honor her promise to Sister Margaret that she'll only stay there for a couple of days, and also to spare Joy from possible accusations of being an accomplice. Apparently, Simone is a completely changed person and says everyone who she killed didn't deserve to die. Later, Monica gets into a car crash after her brakes didn't work. Luckily, Monica survives by using herself as an airbag. And shortly after, Bibi arrives at the scene. The guy who had inspected her car informs Monica that someone had cut her brakes and suggests she report it to the police. On their drive home, Bibi informs Monica that Walter told her that Simone has a freshman daughter at South College State and shows her Joy's social media. Monica says Joy looks like her late father, which sounded kind of shady. Monica visits South College State and sees Joy, who also sees her driving away. Ebony visits South College State to get Joy's information. Joy prepares dinner for her and Devin at the cottage's back patio. After she leaves the table, someone pours poison into one of the drinks. Devin arrives and sees the folder Joy got from his dorm room. Joy confronts him for using her for information, but he explains that he didn't know that Simone was her birth mother until a few backbreaking dates in. He says that he believes Joy, who says Simone is a good person who did a bad thing, and that he wants to tell Simone's story the right way. Seconds after Devin takes a sip of his drink, he starts coughing and he collapses to the floor, alarming Joy. Joy frantically arrives at Sister Margaret's room, where Simone is staying. Joy informs her about Devin, but then his body suddenly disappeared. She says she rushed to Simone instead of calling the cops to not bring unnecessary attention to Simone. Joy also informs her mom that she saw Monica on campus. She thinks that Monica is behind it and that Devin was just unlucky to drink the glass that was meant for her. After Joy falls asleep, Sister Iris catches Simone leaving and warns her not to do something she'll regret. Simone informs her that she made Joy her beneficiary, so Joy will receive everything Sister Margaret left her if something happens to her. Ebony calls Diane Tate, one of Joy's emergency contacts, to interview her. Diane says her brother Floyd and Floyd's wife Alicia adopted Joy 6 years ago. At the time, Joy already had abandonment issues and had shown signs of having a manipulative personality. After Alicia died from cancer, Floyd remarried and Joy didn't take it well. She then disappeared from their lives. When she shares that she heard that Joy reconnected with her birth mother, a nun in Texas, Ebony looks up Joy in the National Adoption Database. The search result confirms that Simone is Joy's birth mother. While Monica is alone in the house, she notices that Simone has arrived. This gives her the upper hand when the armed Simone breaks in. Both pointing a gun at each other, they confront each other about the deaths and accidents that have happened, but they both deny them. Thinking about who would want them both dead, they deduce that it might be Ebony, saying Ebony must have orchestrated everything so they would come for each other. Both sniffing,
Is that gas?
someone had too many burritos. They hurriedly leave the house, barely escaping the explosion. When Bibi goes over to the hotel the pair are staying at, she's ready to throw hands at Simone. But Monica stops her and the pair tells Bibi about what happened and about Ebony. For Joy's sake, Simone plans on finding Ebony to confess to everything. Meanwhile, Joy worries about Simone because she isn't answering her calls. Admitting that she heard about the insurance policy, she asks Sister Iris if she should take it already, but Sister Iris says Simone is probably still alive, and they should pray for her safety. With Walter's help, they're able to track that Ebony is going to the cottage. To protect Joy, Simone and Monica head to the cottage, while Walter and Bibi stay behind and call for backup. Joy prepares to leave the cottage with the insurance policy, but Ebony arrives. Joy tells her that she hasn't seen Simone in almost a year, so she has nothing to say. Ebony tells her that she has looked into her and urges her to turn Simone in because aiding and abetting a criminal is a crime. When she asks where Simone is, Joy looks at their shed, so Ebony goes there to confront Simone. To her horror, when she gets there, she finds Devon's corpse, and Joy fatally stabs her with a pitchfork. A pitchfork is crazy. Meanwhile, a priest discovers Sister Iris's corpse. When Simone arrives at the cottage, Joy tells her that Ebony chased her, so she hit her head with a shovel. Joy is appalled upon seeing Monica, prompting Simone to say that she is going to turn herself in because it's the right thing to do. Joy disapproves of this because it means they'll get separated. Joy takes Simone and Monica to Ebony's corpse in the shed. Pointing a gun at the pair, Joy tells Simone that she needed to kill them all to protect her. Monica disarms Joy, who fights back and knocks out Simone. Monica bodies Joy, and when she points a gun at her, Simone, who has gained consciousness, begs her not to shoot. Thankfully, the cops arrive. 1 year later, Monica is doing well with her podcast, and Walter and Bibi are engaged. Monica forgives Simone, who is happy and content in jail with Joy. Well, at least they weren't separated. Y'all, this one was not it. The first one was so good and it just kept going downhill. I did like that Simone wasn't the only crazy one, but the ending of the second movie already derailed this one. What did you guys think of this third one?
Did y'all like that one? Honey, well, make sure you like and leave us a comment. I try to respond to as many as I can. And if you like Tubi, Lifetime, or just straight up trifling movies, make sure you subscribe for real. For more videos, you can click here or here.